Well, good evening. It's a beautiful day. It's amazing what a difference a few degrees makes. It's like 35, 36 out, and I'm just out in a sweatshirt feeding some hay. What I've noticed is my hay consumption has gone down, if you can believe it. They just barely cleaned up what I gave them this morning, and I have, a quarter of a roll of hay left that I need to unroll, plus all this that I unrolled. And I'm going to unroll it, but I might just come out and really softly give them hay tomorrow. So it's very interesting. Their hay ration and their needs have gone down drastically with the warming up of the temperatures. So that is encouraging to me. I'm planning to save some of the best bales for the end of winter as we're transitioning into spring, so that as these girls are in the final stages of pregnancy, they have the best feed possible. But look at this hay. It's still green. It's got a little bit of seed in it, a little bit of alfalfa, and they're loving it. I like to see how fat these girls are. I know I watched a video from Greg Judy talking about you don't want fat sheep. I guess I've never had a sheep that got obese. And that might be what that's talking about. For me, I want an inch of fat all the way around them, especially as we deal with this weather. They need the insulation and they need the calories. So yeah, these girls have a little bit of fat on them, but what's the problem with that? It's all going to come right off them as soon as they start milking. We don't give them anything supplementary when they're milking, so they slim way down as those lambs strip the calories out of them. So I'm just kind of enjoying sitting on the rest of this bale, enjoying the sunset, and then I gotta go do a walk through my neighbor's chores. He and his family are going on a family vacation or something, and so I'm gonna do chores for his family, and they have goats and cattle, and they got about 1 million things going on, pigs, and they're busy people. So I better get a move on, finish unrolling this, and then I gotta get over there. All right, so it's Monday, Martin Luther King Day. I got my daughter with me. She's behind the camera because we don't put our kids on camera. We're just doing normal chores. Go slowly around Madeline. We're continuing to spread out the fertility from where we put it before. So we're gonna go in a line kind of this way to the left of the four-wheeler, and we're gonna start marching out into the middle of the field with a little more hay today. So we just opened up this bale here. I'm still doing it by hand because I lost my bale unroller in the snow. Now the good news is it's melting. It's like 37 degrees out, and we had rain last night. The animals look like they came through it just fine. But yeah, everything seems fine. We're gonna feed some hay, and then I don't know, maybe make some hot chocolate. What do you think, Madeline?
Sure.
Shep's trying to eat fresh cow poop. Gross. What do you think of that, Mad? You want to lick some of that up?
No, thank you.
Nice green hay, isn't it? Walk over here, Madeline. So interestingly, this old dog with the weight on, she has not figured out how to use the dog feeder with the weight on her, so I'm a little concerned about her getting enough to eat. So while the sheep are distracted with hay, I'm going to put some food outside in this big bowl. And Madeline and I fed some just fed some farm eggs to them as a little treat today. I'm just trying to make sure, just like with the cattle, that these guys have enough nutrition in this really nasty weather. The dogs are all in good shape, and no one's starving. Everyone's looking good. Shep really likes Madeline, don't you? Down. All right, should we go inside?
Sure.
All right. What a miserable day it is. Here's the animals getting their afternoon bite. There's Bob the dog. What's up, Bob? What a good boy. And it's like 37. It's been raining all day. And so I came out here and I fed them some hay, and this is just grass hay. So I gave them a little alfalfa to come with it, just to keep their protein high as they stretch the winter. I didn't buy the alfalfa for the sheep. I actually bought it. A farmer neighbor of mine said, because I was kind of lamenting the quality of my eggs over the winter as they don't have green grass to get onto with the chickens, and he said just give them a little alfalfa. It'll orange up the yolks and kind of bring the quality back around. And so I've tried that, and it worked. But because we're in this absolutely abysmal state of weather, I'm giving a little alfalfa pellet to these sheep, and you can see they're gobbling it up. Oh, Bob, you like the camera, don't you? Huh? You like the camera, don't you? So, my daughter went out and did chores with me this morning, but I think it's far too miserable. She bowed out. And so I'm gonna finish up my chores with my animals and then run over to my neighbor's house. He's got a good amount of pigs and some goats and some cattle, so we're gonna go through those. Anyhow, he's been a good boy the whole way. I'm really enjoying him. He's got a head on him like a bear. It's crazy. I really like him a lot. Yeah, you're a good boy. And there's the white dog out there. She's a good girl too. I'm going to take her off the lead here probably this week. I think that's the plan. Yeah, they're good. They're nice animals. Yep. All right. Well, it's the next day. It's the afternoon. I'm giving them their afternoon ration of hay. You can see just the thermal transfer in that metal tank where it melted all the way down to the ground. That's how much snow we have left, about maybe 8 inches. It's just a big sloppy mess out here. It's been 35 to 38, 39 for the last 3 days, and some rain, and really just a hot mess. But the animals are weathering it gracefully. The dogs are doing all right. They're getting lots to eat. We've been feeding them some of our excess eggs as a little treat. There's the adult dog, still doing her patrol even with the weight on. But not a lot going on. We're just trying to endure the vicissitudes of this wild weather. Up and down temperatures, snow, rain, bitter cold, humid, 40s, 30s. It's just a very unpredictable winter so far. But yeah, the only other thing that's really happened is I've been watching my neighbor's farm, and he has several pigs. He does like pig farrowing, and they went on vacation, and one of his pig sows went into farrowing early and had quite a bit of trouble. So my afternoon has been dodging pig bites and putting those plastic shoulder gloves on and trying to get those animals delivered, because she had quite a bit of trouble, and in the end they ended up calling the vet from where they were down in Arizona on vacation to come and help out with that, because I do not know very much about pigs, and pigs, you do not have a lot of room to work with, that's what I'll say, versus a sheep or a cow, as far as when a baby gets stuck. So I learned something about myself, that I don't mind growing a pig or two, but they are mean sons of guns when it's breeding time. I don't care for that at all. So, I'm doing my best. We mostly went around and fed his goats and his cattle and his many groups of pigs, and they got a whole operation over there. But man, those sows get mean when they're delivering. She did not. She tolerated me up to a certain point, and then I better watch out for my toes and my hands. So anyway, really not much going on. We're just making our way through the remainder of January with our eye on the spring. And these girls have all been bred now for quite a while, and they're all looking good. They're acclimating wonderfully to these dogs. I'm quite pleased. But, I think it's important to do these, even though they seem repetitious, because this is the life here. There are beautiful, wonderful moments, and then there are moments where you realize you've been fighting the same weather and doing the same thing over and over again, and that mental resilience is going to be key in the long run. These animals need the same level of care, rain or shine, or snow or sun. So that is what we will give them.